Stupid Garbage Podcast.
Oh, I like that. Hello.
Howdy, how are you?
I'm okay. I can't see anymore. I've been staring at my computer for hours.
Not a great start. Has God finally struck you blind for your many sins and transgressions?
Maybe, honestly. As you know, when we left the house yesterday, or today, I don't know what's going on, but I was blinded by the light literally immediately after leaving our apartment.
Yeah, the last 3 or 4 times we walked out of the house, you've gone, ah, damn it, ah. Rain and sun and heat and cold.
And I stubbed my toe.
Even though you're wearing sneakers.
Yeah. I opened the door on my foot and that hurt.
Yeah,
and then the light was too bright and then it was too cold. Or it was raining and it hit me in the face. I forget what it was today, but it was another thing.
It's just no good.
Yeah, life is hard.
Excuse me.
God.
So, what have you been up to? Tell the readers.
I downloaded The Sims 2 Ultimate, and I am scheming really hard. So.
What?
I've been really busy.
Scheming?
Just scheming.
What does that mean?
Well, so I'm really pissed off. So.
Okay.
They say that they only let you have 8 Sims, right?
Okay, sure.
But then I was like...
I mean, everyone knows that.
But I was like,
Babies know that.
How does that work? Because I started off with 4 Sims, and then now there's a baby Sim, so it's 5 Sims, and then I had 3 pets. But I didn't realize that was the 8 that they were talking about. But then my pets had puppies, but they kept on letting my animals and my people have babies, so I don't understand what the limit was. But basically, I wanted to make all of them whores and just have a bunch of babies with random people and then see what the babies came out like because I'm weird and I enjoy doing that. And then I wanted to make the vampires come and make all my people vampiric because I thought that would be fun. Yeah.
I guess I don't really understand the youth anymore.
And I bought a house because it had a pool and I was like, that's cool. And the house wraps around the pool and I was like, I love me a wraparound. But then I realized it means that the house is really small so I was like, my poor Sims have no space, and they have a pool, but who cares? You don't need a pool. No one's even gone in the pool. It's winter time right now.
I read about, oddly enough today, I happened to read about the origin of the vampire mythology in a lot of, the developed world. I didn't realize that we were making vampires. Yeah, a lot of it,
I want to be making vampires, but I can't get to that yet. But anyway, that'll be after I figure out the whole 8 Sim baby situation.
Oh God. A lot of the theory likens a lot of the vampire mythology to something similar to Christ with rising from the dead and the blood and the...
I think you've told me that before, and I don't buy it.
I mean, you don't have to buy it. It's just what is said.
Well, the whole point of vampirism, or the whole point of monsters in general, is that it takes what society is afraid of and creates it. So they're usually pretty relevant to direct societal fears.
Okay.
And I don't think Jesus Christ really applies to that.
I mean, to think that a legend arising out of...
No, I literally took a class on it.
Okay, to think that a legend... What did they say about vampires?
I don't know. Well, they said it had to do with the Victorian era.
Yeah, to think that a legend arising out of the Victorian era could have not been influenced by Jesus Christ is...
It might have been influenced by Jesus Christ, but I don't think that was, the main... I think vampires were just, sexual frustration or something, because the whole thing was, they go for the neck, which is, a sexual thing, and, the people there didn't wear clothes that show their body or anything.
Go for the neck, because that's where blood... What I read today likened a lot of it to Jesus Christ.
I'm going to do a little bit of research, because I want to know the
you go ahead.
Real origin, because
All right, you go ahead, and
I
then...
Find that.
Well, until you do any research...
They brought up, the teacher that I was hearing about it, they brought up the Fly. Is that a monster movie?
It's a movie with Jeff Goldblum, wherein he plays a fly.
Jeff Goldblum plays the Fly?
He voices it, if memory serves, yeah.
There is, a ginormous bug that terrorizes the planet in a King Kong kind of way.
I don't remember him being big. I remember him being a fly.
No, that's not. He's a monster. It's not like a fly that can't hurt anybody.
I don't remember.
It might not have been the fly. It might have been something else.
Okay, maybe I missed.
It was definitely like a bug or a fly, but I want to say it's the fly.
Mothra.
It's not a moth. I really, really want to say it's a fly.
Okay, fine.
I'm gonna do some research because he was saying, some of them were really cool, and I didn't even think about it. Oh God! But like the space race thing made everyone afraid of aliens, and like now it's all like AI and computers and stuff, like iRobot and shit.
Well, yeah.
Like that's a lot of monsters in nowadays.
Yeah, there are a couple problems with that. One, I think Asimov wrote iRobot. Was it Asimov who wrote iRobot? I know he wrote a lot of robot stuff, but I don't think he wrote iRobot. iRobot is a much older story than modern AI. I mean, even the Will Smith movie iRobot predates most modern AI.
Yeah, but it's like literally the second like a cell phone is invented, people start losing their mind about technology.
Yeah, iRobot predates the cell phone, first of all, and second of all,
I don't know if that's true.
It is true. I've read the book. It's from
was it like 2001? Oh, the book.
No, the book I think is from the 60s.
Shit.
And the Roswell, the alien mythology goes much beyond the space race. Even Roswell was 47. Space race didn't start until the mid-50s.
Gonna look into it.
Why don't you do that? What do you bring into the pod today?
Nothing. I've just been playing The Sims.
Okay. What?
Non-stop. I feel like my brain is fried. Can't even see. I should take more breaks.
Oh yeah, you should.
Oh God.
All right, I'll get on my back. I'll carry us. What?
Why should today be different than any other day?
I don't know. Just wishful thinking, I guess.
Speaking of which, I called my grandmother.
Yep.
She said, "Hey." Robert is in love with my grandmother in a very sexual way.
Don't say that.
And
A, it's not true. It's not true. B, don't say that. I don't think I need a B, actually.
It was true.
It wasn't true.
It is true.
It's not true. Stop saying it. Stop saying it.
You always say how you love my grandma.
Yeah, I've never said that I love her in a sexual manner.
Whatever.
Not whatever.
You imply it.
I don't imply
frequently.
it. I don't imply it ever. I've never implied it. I need to clear that up.
Robert's getting embarrassed now. So
I'm not getting embarrassed. I'm getting upset with you.
You always say it. We always joke about it.
It's just exhausting. It's just exhausting, and I don't. It's just every day. It's every day. Every day. It's just every day.
It's not
it's every
just
day.
Every day. It's every day
it's something.
And all day.
Yeah, yes. It's constant. It's constant. It's ceaseless. It's unending, like the screaming void of time.
Is this a vein?
It's my nose. I don't...
You have this... I thought it was your bone structure that makes like kind of a big...
I think it is.
What is this?
Cartilage, presumably.
Yeah.
I don't know, and then that's the bone of my nose.
Interesting. It moves when you crinkle your nose.
This is good for radio. So, there are some news items. We'll get to those. What, Stop just poking my face. What?
There's a hair.
Yeah, there are a lot of them. I haven't shaved in a while.
Anyway.
What would you put on your tombstone?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Thanks. Thank you.
Beetlejuice, probably.
What?
He hangs out in graveyards.
Okay. I have a couple of... Okay.
I didn't realize this was that unacceptable of an answer.
You should have. First of all, I don't know. I'm going to let you know now. I'm assuming you're going to die sometime in, I don't know, the 2040s.
Okay. Pardon me.
If we're being realistic, I don't know if... Let's say 2050. I don't know if referencing at that point a 65-year-old movie on your tombstone will really... get a lot of people's attention. Most of the people...
I do not do things for other people.
Okay, but just the tombstone... I would argue that more than anything you do in life, your tombstone is explicitly for other people. You're not going to be enjoying it.
My answer doesn't change.
Okay, so that's thing one. Thing two...
What's yours?
Oh,
you're still talking... Okay.
I'm still talking.
I thought you were changing that.
I have a couple more things. Thing two...
Sure.
That doesn't surprise me that you don't care. Thing two, though, doesn't Beetlejuice just hang out like in that one particular model graveyard? That tiny graveyard in the attic of the... I only seen the movie once or twice, but isn't he just in that little graveyard that's like on a table in the attic or something weird? He's tiny, isn't he?
He is.
So yeah, I don't think he hangs out in graveyards, plural. I think he's just in that one train.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Cemetery.
Well, because he is dead.
Sure.
I want to say he probably hangs out. No, because when he... Didn't the graveyard scene take you into the club scene? Like, he went to a club. I want to say...
This might surprise you.
Oh, God.
I am not super familiar with the chronology.
The last time I saw Beetlejuice was with you in France in 2015, probably.
So, again, this might surprise you. I've seen the movie once, and we were watching it in another language, so I'm not...
No, it was in English.
Wasn't it subtitled?
Oh, God, was it subtitled in English? Good Lord.
So...
I thought it was in English subtitled in French.
So... No, it was in French and it was subtitled.
What? Really? No, I wouldn't have liked it.
You liked it because you... Oh. Mm-mm. So, point 3, why would your headstone say Beetlejuice on it? Like, you want to say Jessica Sterner, date of birth, date of death, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Yeah. That's how you summon them.
No, I know, but it's... okay, alright, okay.
I would want someone to see it and be like...
And
Jessica
read it
Sterner,
and then...
Beetlejuice,
I get it. You know he's not real, right? Okay.
I don't like to think about it.
This is jarring. This is weird.
I've been Beetlejuice for Halloween maybe like 4 times now.
Yeah, what is that
yeah.
about?
Yeah.
What is all that about? Yeah. Why?
I love him.
Yeah, what is that about?
He's garbage. I know every time, like, the more I see it as an adult, the more I'm like, ooh. He's not like a, oh, you're bad, but you're fun kind of character. Like, he's not a mischievous thing.
No,
he's like
got
kind of a piece of shit.
Date rapey vibe about
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I like him a little less. I need to rewatch the movie yet again, now that it's not in France. I also remember we were in such a state by the time we got to that movie because, like, I had a really bad stomach ache because I ate 85 pounds of barbecued meat.
Krill and plankton. Jessica is a filter feeder. Dear reader.
I ate a lot of meat immediately before running because we were late and we were, like, running through town to try to find this movie. We couldn't find it and oh, man.
Okay, so that's an interesting...
I was in a state by the time we got there, so I feel like...
I mean, you're always in a state one way or the other. But...
It's true, but I feel like... Yeah, I was going to say, even if I'm at home, I'm not going to be in a state, but I'm probably in a state of psychosis. Generally, yeah. Yeah, especially now that we're in quarantine. It's not like a happy movie watching experience, it's kind of like a desperate one, so...
No, I know, I'm getting that.
Yeah. Anyway, Beetlejuice is cool. That's what I'd want my tombstone to say. I don't know. Everyone just writes, like, beloved, blah, 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 blah. And I just... Or I would let my children decide what, if I have any.
Okay. It's a bit of a cop-out answer, but I guess...
Well, if it's strictly for other people, then why don't they do it?
Well, you know the concept of having a headstone.
I would make a... Like, I wouldn't do it... Like, I would do Jessica Sterner, 20... whatever, and then I would just write, like, I miss you guys, or, like, instead of saying, like, oh, she was a beloved whatever, I'd be like, to my beloved Robert and children, or whatever the fuck, and Peaches.
Jessica, okay. Peaches is not making it onto your headstone, I'm letting you know right now.
He is so good.
That's fine, he's not, listen,
I'm obsessed with him.
I know. We don't have to... I regret... Have you killed any of your Sims yet?
No, I'm trying to. I'm going to wait until they get pregnant, and I want to kill her, but I can't...
I'm sorry.
Get her pregnant.
I'm sorry.
Or sorry, I'm going to let her... So, oh god. This is a rabbit hole, but I'm trying to kill the Sims. My plans were intercepted by the fact that there's a limit. I'm going to have to sell one of my puppies, but I'm waiting for them to mature into adult dogs so I can see what they look like.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I was gonna have, like, I always like to get mixed breed dogs and get, like this time I got, like, that weird blue dog and then also a Doberman Pinscher, and I wanted to mate them and see if I had any fun pups. But sometimes they grow up and they look stupid as shit. And you're like, ooh, that's not a good mix. And sometimes they get, like, the best features of both parents. I'm like, oh, sick.
I once again find myself likening you to Joseph Mengele. Why does this happen twice a month?
We've been through this. Like, let's not go into my eugenics rant right now.
Why does it keep happening? Do you understand that I'm not bringing it up, that you keep...
I didn't bring it up. I didn't bring up
Okay.
Sim Glenn.
Okay,
I'm just talking about breeding dogs.
Why, listen to me, why are you waiting for your sim to get pregnant so you can kill her? That seems
Well,
a
I'm
little
going to let her have
morbid.
the baby and then kill her.
Oh, okay. A merciful God.
Because I just want to see what the baby looks like, and if the baby's a beautiful baby. I don't know. I made my sim an attractive dude.
Don't they all just look like squares? I mean, the graphics on Sims 2?
No, the graphics on Sims 2 were great.
Oh my god.
Well, I think so.
Look them up, dear reader. They're not.
The graphics on Sims 1 is not good. Oh, yeah. I miss the Sims 1.
Stop it. Get a
They
grip,
give you like
man.
a little bassinet.
Get a hold of your life. What's happening?
I just am having a nostalgic bout. I think you're being judgmental. I don't think it's a regression. I think it's just lurching. It's just
lurching backwards in time. 50
grasping
years.
for the safety of childhood.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
In this trying time.
Yeah, there are a lot of words to
that
say.
Is regression.
The same thing. Yeah.
No, I mean I don't know.
Different words.
I don't think I'm like regressive because I'm not like behaving like a child. I'm just.
You are by playing Sims for 11 hours until your eyes bleed.
But literally, though, like, what else? Again,
I made banana bread today.
Okay, babe, I don't cook. I make art, but they discontinued on Amazon. They're like, this isn't an essential item, so fuck you.
Stupid plasters.
Those we've been through this. They're stressing me out, but I'm gonna do them.
If you don't do them, I'm gonna get rid of them.
No, I'm doing them.
You're not doing them. You're not doing them. You just said you're not doing them because they stress you out.
Listen to me.
No,
the last batch of resin was last night. It was drying overnight. So today was the first day I would have been able to work on my plaster, but...
How'd that go? You played Sims for 18 hours.
Yeah, and then I'll get bored of the Sims, and then it'll die out, and I'll go back to doing art again. I just need a fucking...
Zoo Tycoon.
I need a couple days of a fucking break from my life. Maybe just back off.
Oh, fuck you.
This whole Zoo Tycoon and Wildlife Park and Sims trend has been like 3 days.
I'm sick of you.
You need to calm down and stop judging me.
No.
Let me process this tragedy how I see fit.
You're a horse's ass. And you're trying to take advantage of a tragedy that has nothing to do with you playing The Sims.
If this tragedy did not happen, I would not have downloaded The Sims. I haven't played The Sims in over a decade.
So,
God damn.
how do you kill a Sim in Sims 2?
Well, really easily, actually. All you do is, like, you can drown them in a pool by removing the ladder, or you can, like, make a wall, like, you can make a room and then not have a door in it.
And that kills them.
Yeah, they just die. I'm trying to think. I mean, my Sims get pretty close to death just because I'm not good at taking care of them, but...
How's that possible? You use all the cheat codes in the game.
The only cheat code I've used so far is giving me unlimited money.
What else is there in the Sims game?
There's a lot. There's also, like, the Sims make a ton of trash all the time, and I'm constantly just cleaning up garbage. It's like, this isn't what I signed up for. So I hired a maid. I was like, I'm sick of this, and I have unlimited money. So I hired a maid, but then she's annoying, and she gets in the way, and the Sims are... Again, I need to redo the house because there's also not enough rooms.
You're playing The Sims Rockefeller Edition. That's great. So
yeah.
What...
I also, like, I took a couple trips because I forgot that used to be fun, and I had 2 single Sims in this one, which I don't usually do. Because I make, like, little couples that I already have planned out who's gonna get married or whatever, but now that I'm an adult, I'm like, let's have them go to the bar and pick up chicks. So that's fun. And so I'm going to clubs. I went to a pet store. Because I'm a Rockefeller, I don't mind paying the grocery store fee for delivery, so I just ordered on the phone, but there's a lot of chores that they make you do. Like, I have to grocery shop and recycle my newspapers and stuff. Like, it's just...
Yeah, the game is... That's what the game has always been.
Honestly, it's crazy because, like, a lot of... You're supposed to give your Sims jobs for the most part, and I don't understand... Like, I can barely... Like, with a 24-hour cycle, I can barely keep my Sims happy. So I don't understand how... Like, because with that 8-hour shift, you're losing time that you could be spending meeting their needs. So I don't fucking...
It sounds like you're not very good at the game.
Obviously.
Okay.
All I'm interested in is getting vampires and making my Sims... just whore the fuck out.
Okay, again, I don't think the game is supposed to be repurposed for pornography. I don't know why this keeps coming up.
Very sexual. Like, anyone you meet...
Okay, no, stop. Whatever the end of that sentence is going to be.
You can fuck
No,
anything.
Stop. Have a sip of your seltzer water. Let's just put something...
Put some in my mouth? Yes, please.
Place of words. Jesus Christ. Consider this a formal warning.
For what?
For your behavior, for your conduct on the podcast. 2 more of these and you're going to be fired. I'm going to go into the bedroom and close the door and I'm going to record these by myself.
No, the bedroom of all rooms to finish that conversation.
Oh, my God.
No, please don't. I'll behave. What do you want? Do you want to change the subject? We can keep talking. Oh, I met a werewolf today. So I'm going to try to befriend that werewolf.
Did you touch his dick?
No, we don't fuck animals. That's,
Who's
again,
we?
that's my
Me
no-no.
and the rest of society?
Any human should not be fucking
So what
animals.
are you?
The animals can have little puppies, but I don't, that's it. Also, the only interaction, like, you're not supposed to be able to control your animals. That's the other cheat I used. I can control my animals. Because they were fighting every day, and it was dangerous, and I was like, I need to step in. So I just had them, like, play with each other a bunch.
2 things. 1, this sounds exhausting.
It is.
2, so then why are you still playing it?
Because it's so fun.
2, what do you mean you met a werewolf?
They just show, like, so it's weird. I don't remember The Sims being as social as it is, but, like,
What?
no, listen,
What do you remember the
so
game
you make
being?
a house, just my house. Like, I ignored everyone outside of my house. I was
think
like,
that's just Sims 1.
no. I played The Sims 2 the majority of my
Alright.
Sims playing. So, basically, like, you make a house, and usually it would be, like, 2 to 4 people is how I would do it. And then
3 is the word you're looking for.
No, 2, 3, or 4 people.
Okay.
Like, I'd do, like, me and my crush, or, like, me, my best friend, my crush, my best friend's crush, and whatever.
Right, an orgy, I get it. I'm
Yeah,
familiar with
and
the
we would
concept.
have... I'm pretty sure in The Sims, if you flirt openly with another Sim while you're in love with another Sim, they get mad. But
imagine that.
No, but all of my Sims, like, my horse Sims have aspirations to be in love and make out with multiple people at the same time. So I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Also, the maid comes in, like, a really sexy maid outfit. Like, it's not, like, she doesn't look like a cleaning lady. She looks like the old-fashioned maid with the duster with feathers and shit. Anyway. Again, that's not why I hired the maid. Rob is just, like, slamming his head against his own leg in surrender.
To be fair, you wear a French maid outfit to the pod every day, so it's not
That's
like
true.
it's that foreigner concept to us. It's just you.
Because I clean all day, you see.
I don't know that you've cleaned a day in your life. Like, cumulatively, I don't know if you've cleaned for 24 hours in your entire life. In your 49 years on this planet.
Thank you for doing the dishes. I saw that. That was nice.
You're not welcome, frankly. You're not welcome. You don't deserve it.
Oh my god.
Why?
We shouldn't make pods this late. You get mean.
No, I get ornery
check?
because screw you. I get ornery because you're a terrible roommate. But that's not a late at night problem. That's a constantly for the past 3 years problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have nothing to say to that.
No, I know you're not.
Sorry.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Don't say that.
I also don't want to do this on
It's
the
just not true.
pod, so I'm not gonna.
So
I'm
fine.
gonna
So yeah. It's maid. You met a werewolf.
I met 2 vampires so far. I'm going to invite them over. Once I figure out this whole baby situation, I'm gonna sell the puppies if they're not cute, or put them up for adoption. I gave up my cat. It was pretty sad, but I was like, I don't really care about this cat. So anyway, yeah. So that's that. You can't have reptiles in the game, which makes me real bad. But you can have fish and a bird. And I'm like, I got a falcon, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with this. Like, it literally does not give anyone any joy. It just flies around my house all day. So, that's that. And, yeah. I met 2 vampires. I'm going to invite them over, and I'm going to get close with them, and then I'm going to have them turn me into a vampire. Also, I bought love potions from a matchmaker, so that was cool.
This just you're reading me a Mad Lib. This is
date
just
rape
nonsense.
Love potion.
Okay.
I have to Google how to make the other people take my love potions, though.
Yeah, you slip it into their drinks with the Rufinol. It sounds like you already know.
You can give them gifts, and I gave one lady a potion as a gift, but I don't think she drank it, so I'm like, what now? So yeah, The Sims is just, it's fun. I also like doing the interior design shit, like, that's fun, but then I also get really bored really quickly, and I'm just like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys.
Yeah. So...
What would you want on your gravestone?
Oh, I would say I don't need a headstone, because I'm just going to be launched into the sun, so my body's not going to be on this planet, so...
People that get cremated still have headstones, right?
No, they're in an urn, usually.
But,
Why would you need a headstone? You don't have a burial plot.
No, I understand that, but why, like, isn't the burial plot situation, like, again, just for
It's where you're buried.
I know, but it's where to put a body, obviously, but it's also like so your family can come and visit the symbol that is you.
Your urn is on the mantle.
But people don't like.
People who are cremated traditionally, I don't think have headstones, because why would you? Burial plots are expensive, as are headstones.
Yeah, I guess.
Why would you get one if you're gonna be cremated?
I would want both. Like, I'd be like, you don't have to put me 6 feet away from somebody else because there's literally no body here, but...
Also, I think there's a bit of a difference between being cremated in an oven and being cremated by an incandescent star.
That's true. There's going to be nothing left of you. Like, there won't even be ash.
No.
Yeah.
Well, there will be my legend screaming through space. So that'll be pretty neat.
I'm not going to lie. Like, as sad as you dying would be, I would fucking love to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. You're going to be long dead, so
that's true.
Don't hold your breath. But, yeah, I don't know. On my if I had to have a headstone,
yeah.
I don't know. He died as he lived, like an idiot.
I'd agree.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's going to be the case. I'm not planning my death or anything, but I've always had this sort of almost premonition-like feeling that it's going to be really stupid. Like
interesting.
Almost like a gypsy curse on me.
That shocks me, honestly.
Why?
I don't know, because you're very cautious as a person.
You think?
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know that I'm overly cautious. I think you're just kind of... Again, I often... In addition to likening you to Joseph Mengele, I also liken you to Mr. Magoo. So I think you're just kind of a bumbling, stumbling, careless,
I think both,
half-blind old man.
Both things can be true. Like I'm
Mengele and Magoo?
No, I'm Magooey, but you're overly cautious.
Magula. Mengeloo. You're Mr. Mengeloo.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But I think I'm too lax, and I think you're too strict.
I would say you're so lax that me being pretty middle of the road makes me seem unreasonably.
No. Like, my mom will walk with me on the street. Like, she's never... Like, whenever we walk on the street, you're like, no, get off the road!
No, she doesn't.
Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't. I know that's not true. I've seen you on walks with your mother. I know that's not true.
Mm-mm.
All right, well, I'm...
Regardless, I do still feel it. And, like, all of the rules about trespassing, I guess that's pretty middle of the road stuff.
Yeah, it is. Just follow the law. I follow the law and don't walk in the street. Yeah, but a lot of
people still do. Like, they follow the law, like, 90% of the time, and, like, a little bit, they're like, okay, but, you know...
No, most people don't break the law. No, most people don't do that. Most people don't do that.
That doesn't seem right.
You're no good. That's no good.
I don't know.
That's fine. So that would be my tombstone. Or, I don't know, something... I would just like to have, like, my birthday or my death day, one or the other, so that people think that people think like I'm a stillborn or something. People would think that I just lived one day, one glorious day.
Jesus
Christ. Just a shining. I would like to
You'd have to write the time too. Like also, I mean,
no, I wouldn't. Don't tell me it's my headstone.
It wouldn't be glorious if you're a baby. Like that day.
It's my headstone. You don't know.
You'd just be a sad baby trying to cling to life. That would be the worst day ever.
Okay, taking a bit of a turn here, Jess. I like those headstones that have the person's face on them. Those always freak me the fuck out. So I would love that. I would love if you could put like little red gemstones in my eyes, like that tiger in Aladdin,
yeah.
So that in the dark, people would think I'm staring at them. Or, you know how sometimes, they're like those new birthday cards or whatever, where you open them and they sing like, songs.
Oh, sure.
Music. So I would like to have that technology, like a motion sensor type or like a pressure sensor on the ground.
A motion sensor.
So when someone walks over my grave, I go, who's there? Or get out or something. Something to startle people and make them think that I, a ghost from the beyond, am either chasing them out of the graveyard or just kind of generally kicking around in the area and haunting the grounds. Glow in the dark would be great.
You're a weirdo.
I would love a glow in the dark headstone.
Or maybe
just kind of this ethereal light.
Maybe I would want like a glass top so you can see my body decomposing.
Interesting. Horrifying. Also, I don't think you understand how dirt works.
Yeah,
There'd
well,
be dirt on top of your coffin.
no, there wouldn't be. Like, instead
Oh,
of,
okay.
like, just...
Well, I stand corrected.
No, but, like, it could be a glass chamber that is tall enough that I'm still buried, like, beneath the level that you need to be buried.
I think what you're thinking of is being thrown in the gutter when you die.
No, like, there's...
So people can see you decompose.
No, that's not at all what I mean.
No,
I'm saying I'm in a like, 6
a mausoleum.
foot tall...
A mausoleum. You want a mausoleum.
No. I want to be underground. How far? You need to be 6 feet under? Is that how it works?
Graves are usually deeper than that. But
Let's say it's 8 feet.
Fine.
I want an 8 foot tall by 6 feet long grave or casket made of glass.
What? That's...
So that everyone can see me decomposing.
I mean, it's almost... Would it be airtight?
Of course.
So I don't know how much you would decompose.
Then everyone can look at me being beautiful.
I mean, it's okay. That's like a Sleeping Beauty type thing, or Snow White rather. Kind of weird.
You want to scare people with motion sensors.
Yeah,
maybe
but
just, why is mine so dark?
Well, it's why would you need to be underground for this? I don't get it.
Well, aren't there rules that you have to be that far underground? Otherwise, oh my god, then I would be just right up against the ground.
Okay, so what I'm sensing is
actually, it's kind of fun to be kind of low down. Actually,
I think you would be a really good. I guess this is career advice. I think you'd be a really good bog witch.
Thank you.
Or I think you should be haunting like a New Orleans swamp graveyard type scenario.
The bog.
Yeah, bog or the bayou or somewhere down there.
I'm thinking of like a very specific witch when you say that, but I don't remember. It might have been
Wendy Williams.
Do you know that fucking movie where like this fucking witch would turn little boys to mice? Do you remember that?
Little Bunny Foo Foo.
No. We've had an argument about Little Bunny Foo Foo.
Well, yeah, it's gotten pretty heated. We're not going to bring it to the pod. We're not going to bring it to the pod. We're not going to bring it to the pod, Jess.
This is the kind of relationship that we have.
Jessica, it gets too intense.
Yeah.
You can't handle it. You can't handle losing. You can't handle the fact that every time I look it up, you realize you're wrong.
It doesn't make sense. I think the movie that I
Stop it. Big Rock Candy Mountain. Everyone's seen Big Rock Candy Mountain. It does not absolve you of your sins.
I need to rewatch that movie too. Oh my god. Oh
Jessica,
we're going so far back.
For the love of Christ, get a grip.
Well, to be fair, we said about like Gladiator last week too.
At least stay in the 21st century. Dear God, woman.
Any movie from my past, I want to rewatch. Like we were. I still want to rewatch Gladiator, which is an adult movie. So
you said last episode, you said you wanted me to do a devil's advocate.
Yes, please.
Bit for my opinion. I frankly don't know that it's that controversial, but we're kind of on the subject, so.
Oh yeah, true. Death.
Yeah.
Readers, if you are sensitive about the dead, turn this off.
Turn it off 20 minutes ago.
Well,
my opinion is that having sex with a dead body, while not a good thing, and not something I condone, it does not constitute rape. I'd say having sex with a dead body is not rape. It's just having sex with a dead body. That's why you're charged with necrophilia. My logic is necrophilia.
There you go.
Thank you, Jess. That's helpful. My logic is that since a dead body can't have consent or give consent, you're not taking something from them non-consentingly. It's like having sex with like a mannequin. Like you're not raping it. It's just
drunk girl who's passed out also cannot give you her consent.
Right, but
that's still rape.
That's temporary. It
doesn't matter. It's still rape.
It does matter.
No.
Of course it matters.
If you meet her, she's already passed out. You walk into a room and you go, "Ooh, a body. Let me rape that." It doesn't matter. Let me finish. It doesn't matter because you for your intents and purposes, this has been a body that has never been conscious. So it's the same thing as raping.
Well, no, as long as you realize that she's not dead, it's someone who a couple hours ago or in a couple of hours, it's a person who is capable of giving consent, but in the moment is rendered incapable of doing it. A dead body
that's
is
considered
not
rape.
Right, a dead body is never capable of giving consent. A dead body, I'll say this, if you kill someone with the intent of having sex with their dead body, I'd call that rape.
No,
But
that's not.
wait a minute.
I'm
Hold
saying
on.
that doesn't change
Hold on.
things. That doesn't make it rape or not rape.
I think it does, because it seems like in that scenario, in that hypothetical that I just made up, so
Taking their consent away.
you're killing them so that you can overpower them conceivably against their consent, unless they want to be killed and fucked, which, who would want that? So I would think that that's a different scenario, but a dead body doesn't have consent to be robbed of. Just like if you, I mean...
Well, I think in death...
Yeah, go ahead.
I think they had the ability to give consent, and then in death, they lost it.
Yes.
The same way,
So
when you pass out, you lose the consent. It's the same thing. Like, a mannequin is an inanimate object. A dead body might be inanimate now, by definition, I guess, but it wasn't always, and I think that's...
Right, but once it's dead, it's irrelevant. The difference between someone who's drunk could still conceivably give consent. You are just trying to find a window wherein you can overpower. That's like having said. That was like saying, "Oh, I put my dick inside of her when she was sleeping, so she couldn't not consent." It's very.
Exactly.
It's not exactly. It's not exactly that person. That's a living human being who is capable of giving consent, and you are deliberately finding a time wherein they can't consent because they can't say anything because they're asleep or they're drunk or they have something in their mouth or whatever. There's difference between a dead body is never going. You wait 2 hours or 2 weeks or 2 years, a dead body's not going to wake up and go, I changed my mind. It's a dead body.
I get it. I still fully disagree with you. Like, the fact that they are never going to be able to give consent again does not, to me, mean that it doesn't count as rape.
Well, this is where we part ways. This partnership has been torturous.
Yeah.
Not very fruitful, I just mean on the podcast. Oh, hey, sweet boy. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We had this conversation with my brother, and he took Rob's side.
As any reasonable person would.
I wonder if it's a male thing.
Maybe, but I don't think so. I think it's just a logic thing.
The way we argued for years about whether or not The Princess Bride was a chick flick, ugh. I feel like we should do that, where we, ask random people to solve...
We do that all the time, and it's overwhelmingly in my favor.
About dead bodies and rape?
No, about the Princess Bride thing.
I know, but I would say it's
But
half
then
and
you
half.
don't... It's not half and half. It's not half and half. It's 5-1.
Dear readers...
I stopped counting when it was 32-7 or something.
We're not going to tell you whose opinion is whose. I think we haven't already.
We have not.
So
it's overwhelming, and every time I get another win, I tell you, I stopped counting a while ago.
We should start writing them down.
No, it's irrelevant, because I'll say oh, Jess, it's 28-4. Oh, Jess, it's 30-5, and this is what happens. You go, no, I don't think so. I don't believe it, or even if it is, I don't care. It's irrelevant. Why does it matter?
It's true. It is irrelevant.
You're not going to inform your behavior or your opinion based on surveying people. Why are we doing it?
If anyone wants to,
it just makes you mad, and then I get in trouble.
No.
Because it's your stupid idea.
If anyone wants to answer, we have... Jesus Christ.
And another thing. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. I don't need the attitude. I don't need your blessings either, pagan Jew.
Okay. If anyone wants to chime in whether or not you think The Princess Bride qualifies as a chick flick or not, let us know.
Sure. That'd be great, dear reader. Couple of news items. Do we have time for them? Yeah, we got time. Some NASCAR driver, surprise, got in trouble for dropping a racial slur on a live stream on a virtual race. Yeah, he was like, it was. I watched the video of it too. He dropped the N-word with the hard R, and he did it immediately. He had it locked and loaded. He's like, you guys, because he thought that he wasn't on the stream. He's like, you guys can't hear me? You guys can't see me, right? Can't hear me? And then he said it. Just like that.
Weird.
Yeah, it was. He didn't even wait for... He's like, can you guys hear me? And then bam. He didn't wait for someone to respond. If he had waited 3 seconds, someone would have said, I hear you.
What was the context? Did he get cut off or something?
Nope,
was it...
Nope.
Oh, he just... Wait.
Nope.
So he just said it because he wanted to?
Yep. He was like, no one can hear me.
Yeesh. Because if
this
it was
is the first word that'll come out of my mouth when I know I'm in private.
That's disgusting.
How can you... He had it ready. Like there's no way you can say like, oh, I didn't mean it. It's like, what do you mean you didn't mean? He wasn't even saying it in context. He was just saying it just to say the word. Like it's very clearly on the tip of his tongue all the time. It's very clearly
Gross.
like a default.
I don't think
word.
that I could say it with a hard R. Like even because I mean,
it's not hard.
What?
It's not hard. It's not difficult.
No, like mentally. Obviously, I'm verbally capable of doing it. Were you making a joke?
Always, obviously. Yes, of course.
Well, fuck you.
Yeah, go ahead. You carry us home for the next 5 minutes. I'm done. You're too heavy.
Heavy?
You're too heavy.
Oh, because I'm on your back. I got it. I'm with you here. So what happened in the news other than that?
I know, because I do show prep.
Please,
you got nothing.
Please don't punish the readers for my misdeeds.
I'm punishing you.
And the readers.
It's a casualty of war.
I will stop talking for the rest of the podcast if you want. Would that make you...
Let's have a moment of silence.
No.
Commemorating all the essential workers and healthcare providers in this country during this trying time.
Now we're allowed to talk about quarantine?
You're not allowed to talk about anything. We're having a moment of silence.
Okay.
Something funny, Jess?
So what are you up to after this? Try and hang out with your buddy?
You?
Yeah.
I'll have to check my schedule. It's 3:34, dear reader.
Rob and
it no longer is because it's 3:34 a.m. I guess, but it was my sister's birthday, so that's exciting. That's fun.
I don't know which sister, but I saw her post online, so I do know which sister.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, it was cute. She did like this was my life a year ago, and this is my life now, and like it was such a crazy difference, and it was cool to see it.
Yeah, she has a baby now.
Yeah.
She did not have a baby a year ago.
But it was cool to see, like, I don't know. I mean, she was super fucking pregnant, but
she was very pregnant.
Yeah, but it just...
She's 8.
The baby?
No, my sister.
Ew.
Don't ew me.
Gross.
Bring something to the pod.
So Rob and I had a debate today about whether or not the YouTube sensation of, or like just social media sensation of canceling someone should be legit or not.
Hashtag canceled.
Hashtag canceled. Because someone on Instagram, I want to say, or TikTok probably, did a video of herself dancing to someone singing the Quran, and it pissed off a lot of people. And then she posted an apology video that was very, very insincere. And this girl was also like 12 years old, but, you know, still she definitely could have done a better job. But Rob was saying that we need to stop caring about whether or not people are offending us all the time, because it's making us annoying and entitled, according to him.
Annoying and entitled, and a generation of people who really need to be reread The Story of the Boy Who Cried Wolf. When something moderately bothers you and you act like it's the end of the world, when something actually significant happens, no one's going to listen to you. So
Sure.
that was the thrust of my argument. We were talking about this while we were walking up and down a very large dam.
Yeah. I decided that I was going to get all of my exercise in a very small amount of time, so I was going to sprint up the stairs to the top of the dam. It did not end well for me. I did it, but I pushed myself too hard, too fast, and then I thought I was going to have a heart attack.
Yeah, you said, my heart's beating really fast and I feel hot, I'm going to die. I'm like, yeah, it's exercise. What are you talking about?
But it was like...
Are you kidding me?
It was beating so fast.
Oh my God.
And I've never felt it beat that fast. And also I started getting like the air in my lungs. It felt like someone had like punched me.
Yeah, it's called
chest.
It's running.
It's the worst feeling.
Oh, God.
Dear readers, I haven't ran in a very long time. Robert has been known to run, and when he does run, he likes to work his way up
My reputation precedes me.
He likes to work his way up to pretty long distances, I would say. And he just does it like it's fucking nothing, like a psychopath. And we've ran a couple times together. And it's...
We've runned. Runneth.
Yeah.
My cup runneth over.
My cup don't runneth at all.
Jesus Christ. That'll do.
Oh.
See you later, pod racers.